Welcome to JazzTime. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells shades, authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak self-winding 41mm stainless steel green dial reference 15510ST.OO.1320ST.09. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the Royal Oak, then tell you about where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar Royal Oaks, then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the history. It's not a history lesson, so I'll just tell you, Carol Genta created it in 1972 with the blue dial, and it was 39mm. It was the first sports luxury watch ever created in the world, and since then almost every brand has a sports luxury watch in their collection. Patek, Rolex, Richard Mille, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Vacheron, everybody. And it has all because of Audemars Piguet. It was all because Carol Genta who created it, and then Audemars Piguet who produced it and profited off it. And so there you have it. It has created its own segment. Now, since that 50 years began, AP has gone on to create something like 500 different variations of it. So I'm not going to go through all that, and I'm just and I don't know it all either, and it doesn't even matter. The point is that this is the latest generation that you're looking at now. This is the 2025 model. It's probably going to be produced for at least the next, I don't know, 5 years, I would guess, because there's really nothing wrong with it. And this final evolution of this watch has really perfect. I mean, I cannot imagine what else they could do with this. So there you have it. Okay, that's a little bit of history. Now, where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar Royal Oaks, Royal Oaks have, as you can imagine, since it is AP's most desirable, prestigious, and best collection. They make 4 collections. This is the best one. It's the one that sells over retail. In that situation, this watch, how would I classify it? Well, I classify it by the complication. This is time and date only. They make a chronograph, a tourbillon, a minute repeater, an open work, some other variations maybe, but the one that you're looking at here is the most basic. Now, most basic doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means it doesn't have any other complications. Just time and date. It's the simplest one, but sometimes I say, well, looks good because it's very simple, looks fantastic. I mean, just it's also very good. Okay, and it is the green dial. So for the longest time, AB was only making black, white, blue. For, I want to say, basically since it was created in 1950, they were basically just making those colors. And actually, they were only making blue to begin with. And I think it was in 22, I want to say, probably 22 or 21, that the green came out. And this is it. This is it. A very beautiful green. Okay. All right, so that's where this watch stands in the lineup. Now let's start talking about the watch itself. Starting with the case, it's 41mm. It's the largest Royal Oak there is. The AP is making Royal Oaks in size 39 and 41 for men, even 37. Sorry, I should say 37, 39, and 41 for men, because 37 is a unisex, and 41 is the best size for most men. Not all, but of course, I would say those who have a wrist size of 7 inches or larger, which is a lot of men. Not all. If you have a smaller wrist than that, you probably should go with a 37 or 39. At any rate, this is a 41. It's a great size for many people, and that's the case size. Now, turning on its side, you can see that it has a thickness of 10.5mm, which is good. You don't want too thin. Actually, one of the things I don't really like about the Nautilus 5811 or 5711, it just looks too thin. I like to have a little heft on the watch so it doesn't look like a dress watch. And this is to be a sports watch, and having a little heft at 10.5mm is just right, if you ask me. So, and the case itself here is the typical Royal Oak, but what is different about it than the previous generation that was produced, I think, before 2020, is that the polishing on it is different. And the edges the proportions are slightly different. The beveled edge is thicker, it's more pronounced, and it just looks more modern, if you ask me. And So yeah, okay. And by the way, this 41 millimeter, even though it's 41, it wears a little bit big because the lugs are so big on them. It wears larger than other 41s because other 41s don't have this top and bottom part which connects to the bracelet between 10 and 2 and 7 and 5. That area right here is filled with a metal and makes the watch look a little bit bigger than it otherwise would. Okay, anyways, that's the case. Now talking about the bezel. The bezel is probably the most iconic part of this watch. It is a octagonal shape, has a brush finish on top with a high polish on the side. Really looks classic AP, and pretty much everyone who remembers this or sees it. I've never actually had someone see a watch and not like it. I mean, they do a great job on their sports watches. I would even say AP is probably the best sports watch maker anywhere. Even better than, definitely better than Patek if you ask me, because that's all they do. And probably even better than Rolex. Probably the best one of those three independent watchmakers on these. Okay, let's move on here to the dial. Now the dial is quite special actually, so I'm going to spend a second talking about it. I could just say, yeah, it's green, have a nice day. But no. The green came out in 22, which is very cool. The second thing that is quite cool about it is, well, of course it has this grand tapisserie dial, which is not any different. AP calls it khaki green. Okay, fine. They don't actually call it green. They just call it new khaki shade. Well, I mean, it looks green, so I'm going to call it green. But what else is special about it? The dial. And other videos won't show us you. That's why you have to watch Jazz Times. And by the way, if you're watching Jazz Time video, you need to buy this watch if you're interested at jazztime.com, because we're not making this video for free. We're making it so that you, the consumer, can look at this at home and decide to buy it from Jazz Time and not someone else. So when you look at the dial here, what do you notice? Well, it's just time and date, right? So how do you make time and date interesting? Well, it's kind of hard to. Well, one way you could mess it up is by making the hour markers and the hands too short, which is actually what they did in the previous generation 15500ST, which did not last very long. It was released, I think, in 2019, 2020, something like that, and it had like a stopped in 22 with a few year run, and that's because the hands, the hour markers and hands were too short. They left all this empty space in the middle of the watch, which is already big, and it didn't look very good. And they solved that problem. And also, by the way, they solved it by making these words Audemars Piguet, which is the most important words. Without these words, Audemars Piguet, this watch would be like $5,000. With these words, the watch ends up being like almost $50,000 or 40-something thousand. And why is that? Well, because the name Audemars Piguet is really important. So it makes sense to put that name in white gold, which is what this is done. Before, on the old generation, they put a logo, AP, and then they wrote the words Audemars Piguet in white ink. Pretty cheap way to do it, actually, if you ask me. And I'm saying cheap, but you know what? Patek Philippe still writes their words, their name, the most important part, in little ink. They don't put it in white gold. So AP is definitely doing a step up by embossing their name in white gold, Audemars Piguet, and it's quite nice the way it looks. And they're making the hour markers and hand longer so that it fills the space of the dial. And now the proportions are right. So they probably will produce this for a very long time. Okay, let's move on to the integrated bracelet. It has a stainless steel bracelet, which is integrated butterfly clasp. Nothing really that is new on it, except that, however, the new buckle and bracelet, which is what you're looking at, the reference, the bracelet has a reference 1320. The old bracelet was 1220. And why is this one better? Well, it's thinner. Yes, that's right. The bracelet itself is thinner. Now, you might wonder why you want it thinner. Well, this is a bulky watch to begin with, so you don't want a big, huge, bulky watch with big links. They want it thinner, and you know, looks much better thinner. The only small drawback I could say is that it doesn't have a extension without using tools. So if the bracelet doesn't change any lengths, whereas other brands such as Patek Philippe do. Okay, but I'm not sure that's such a big deal anyways. This integrated bracelet has a beautiful finish to it. There you have it. And let's go on to the movement. The movement is an in-house movement. It has a beautiful rotor on it. It's caliber 4302. It has a new updated power reserve of 70 hours. The old power reserves were like 40 hours. It's much better this way. It's in-house. It's big, and it looks just fantastic. The old movement, The 15500 had the new movement. I believe the 15400 had the old movement. I'm pretty sure about that, which was stock in 2017 or so. So since then they've been using, or maybe 19, something like that. But since then they've been using the nice big movement, which is what you see here. A great movement. Okay, now time to try this watch on my wrist. I'm 6 foot tall, 100 pounds. I have a 7.5H wrist. I would suggest this watch for anyone who has a, first of all, the pocket for this watch, and then as a wrist size of 7 inches or larger. If you have a smaller than that wrist, you probably should go with the 37 millimeter. It's a really nice watch. I really like the color. To me, having a little bit of color on your watch is pretty cool. You know, there's too many black and white watches. And so just to have a little bit of color, not some crazy green color that you can't match with anything, because green is a beautiful color, but it's almost impossible to match it with anything. But this one is not really that kind of, you know, shade of green. It's a khaki green, as they call it. So it really looks fantastic. And you can't get it really at the AD without having to buy some garbage before that. So it is selling above retail, at least as of 25, but we're still selling at the lowest price anywhere online. So look, if you want to buy it, please go to jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.